Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Yes, so I am coming back with another video. Today's video we are going to be doing makeup in the hints of the season. As of right now, it's technically fall. It's cold as shit, so I consider that fall. I don't know. So I'm going to fall look today with the James Charles palette. Y'all all seen the James Charles palette. You know, it got like basically all the colors you need in order to make different type of looks, and I believe that this has some good colors to make a fall look. But that's not the star of the show today. The star of the show today is what I'm going to be reviewing. And I'm going to be reviewing the Illuminating Prime and Refine Dewy Glow Fixing Spray. And it's from Catrice Cosmetics. It prepares the skin, improves makeup wear, refreshes complexion. And that's what it is. So it's just a liquid spray primer. I'm going to be using this and reviewing this. I did use this a couple times, but you know, with makeup, the one and done, it might work one time and not work another time. So therefore, I'm just trying it again. I used this twice so far, so this is going to be my third time using it, and then I'll give like my final review of it. But the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to start with eyeshadow. Yes, I am that type of girl. I start with eyeshadow. So I already did my eyebrows, and I already put some concealer on my eyes for a base for the eyeshadow. Also, I am going to be using a mirror because I do wear glasses and I'm blind as shit. I can't see this far, okay? So, the first color that I am going to go into in the James Charles palette is, give me one moment here, I have to read it. So the first color that I'm going to go into is 518. And if you look here, it's going to be that orange color right there. And we're just going to put that in our crease. So we're just going to put it in our crease here. And I'm just gonna slowly build it up until I see the shade come through, because I made the mistake before, even though I have many videos that I watch that says that some of these colors are pretty pigmented. And one time I went in pretty heavy and I had to start my whole look over. After 518, I'm going to go into Rusted. Rusted is just a shade next to it. It's this shade right here. And then I'm just going to go a little bit below my crease color, and we're just going to blend it in there. And I'm going to still use the same shading brush. So I'm just going to go a little bit under right here and just focus it right there. And then the next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm kind of gonna go in with like a more precision packing brush. I think that's what it's called. I don't know all the name of my brushes, but it looks like this. And I'm going to focus on the outer V. And I'm going to use the shade You're Kidding. And You're Kidding is that one. And I said I'm just going to focus on the outer V of the portion. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna soften out the outer portion, just bring it out a little bit, because I kind of want it to fade in. I don't want to have like that much of You're Kidding and like into the middle of my eye. So what I'm gonna do is just have like clean it off a little bit so it's not that much pigment on there, and you're just gonna pull out the outer right here and just fade it a little bit. Then I'm go back into You're Kidding just to deepen up that outer corner one more time. Yep, so I'm just going to take a flat brush like this, and then I'm going to go into Shook. So Shook is just right next to You're Kidding. Actually, I'm going to go into first, before we put the glitter down, I'm going to go into Boutique first. So Boutique is right next to that. So you're just going to take a flat brush there. And then we're just going to put it on the rest of our eyes. So right in the inner corner, right here. Sorry. So like I said, I'm blind, so I'm sorry if I'm blocking. So we're just gonna put it right there. You kind of want to make like a cut crease motion, but like not really cut crease, because I don't want to do like an actual like cut crease. So you just want to make that type of motion. Then we're gonna go into Shook. Yep, and then we're gonna go into Shook, and we're just gonna place that on top. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go right back with our blending brush, and I'm just going to mix the first two shades that we used earlier, 518 and Rusted, and I'm just going to hit that crease again one more time. Just to blend out the other two shades that we just used, Shook and Boutique. Right? Those are the colors. I forget things. Yeah, Shook and Boutique is the colors that we used. And I'm just gonna fade that out. Then we're going to go into your kidding one more time. So I'm going to take a little brush like this and we're going to do an inner corner highlight. And the inner corner highlight, so we're going to keep it a little, you know, bally. We're going to go into literally. And literally is literally next to your kidding. So we're going to go into the shade right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put on some eyeliner and then I'm going to do the other eye off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I know I look a little crazy, but all that I did was I just put the concealer around my mouth. Because for some reason, whenever I put on foundation or I don't know, anything, it gets a little gray area under here. So I just put concealer first before I put on my foundation and primer just to cover up that like gray little area. So what I'm going to do is just blend this out. Okay, next thing we're going to do, we're just going to go into the Prime and Refine Illuminating Fixing Spray by Catrice. And what I'm going to do is just shake it up. Now this does have like a strong spray. So what I try to do is just try to get as close as I can to my face so I don't get it like everywhere. And I just spray. After I'm done spraying, just take a little sponge just to pat everything in. Next, I go into foundation. I'm going to use the e.l.f. Flawless Finish foundation. It looks like this. Now, I've been really loving this foundation. Like, it's like a smooth, like glowy, like a glowy matte finish. And I just love it. So what I'm going to do is just take a couple pumps on the back of my hand. Because you don't really need that much. And it's satin. That's the word I was giving. It gives it on the back too. Satin finish. It looks so good. I love this foundation. And my color is Toffee. And yeah. So what I do first is I just take a little bit on the back of my hand. And after I take that little bit, I go in with a flat brush. It doesn't have to be like a big flat brush, but like a little small flat brush. Just to make little dots around my face, just to make it easier to blend. So, go on my nose here. And another thing is surprisingly, because I have very sensitive skin, like extremely sensitive, that I can't wear like certain products, I can't use certain soaps. I only can use one type of detergent, and because anything else will give me breakouts, rashes, hives, you name it. Like my skin just falls apart. And you know, with some foundations, when they have fragrances in it, it can irritate people with sensitive skin. The funny thing is that this has a fragrance in it, and it doesn't irritate my skin at all. And I am like appalled by it. Because usually, like, I get foundations without fragrances or anything like that. Like, I didn't know this had a fragrance because before, I didn't watch any videos on it. I just heard it came out and was like, ooh, I want to try. And my dumb self should have checked first. And I was like, when I first put it on, when I tried it out, and I was like, this has a fragrance. Oh no, I just wasted my money. Come to find out, it didn't irritate my skin at all. So shout out to you, e.l.f., for making a fragrance foundation that doesn't irritate sensitive skin people. So I'm just going to use a little sponge like this. I believe this sponge is by Real Techniques. I believe that's where I got it from, or Eco Tools. I don't remember where I got a sponge from, but I'm just going to use the big flat side, and I'm just going to blend it in. Next, I go into concealer, and I use the LA Pro concealer, and my color is Cool Tan, and I just use that to conceal under my eyes. And then I use the trick where if you let your concealer sit, it will last longer or will look more smoother. So I forgot what I said it does. But I just let my concealer sit for a little bit while I get my setting powders ready. So I am going to use Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder, and I got the color 25 Medium. Is it upside down? After it's been sitting for a little while, I'm just take a little sponge and blend this out. Take some of that Fit Me powder. Take a little bit on a brush here. Top a little bit off. And I'm just going to set under my eyes. Okay. So while that's sitting, I'm going to take the Mosaic bronzing powder from LA Colors. I'm just going to put this on the rest of my face to set it. And it looks like this. And then this is the front of it. Then next, I'm going to go back into the James Charles palette, and I am going to bronze my face with two of the eyeshadows. that is in here. So I am going to go into Cold James and 10% off to bronze. I'm just going to mix the two. So that one and that one. I'm just going to like literally do 2 taps and bronze with it. And at the same time, when I'm bronzing, I'm just going to wipe off the powder that's under my eyes also. Next thing, we're just going to switch it up a little bit, and I'm going to go back into the eyeshadow to do shadow on my under eye. So first, what I'm going to do is we're going to use the 2 colors that we used earlier, the 518 and Rusted, and we're just going to put that under our eyes. So I'm going to go in with 518 first, and I'm just going to use like a brush like this. I don't know what type of brush this is, but it's good to get under your eyelashes. So I'm just going to put it on the outer first. And then I'll be right back. I'm about to just do the other eye off camera real quick. I'm going to add some mascara and then come back for blush and highlight. Okay, and I am back. So all I did was just put on some mascara and finished up my other eye. I'll Prime and Seal mascara with the lash fibers, and they look like this. And I just put those on. Okay. So once again, I'm gonna go on the James Charles palette, and I am going to put blush on with that. I'm going to be using Pinkity Drinkity and Skip, and it's these 2 colors right here. I'm just gonna mix those 2 together and put it on as blush. And I'm just going to use another fluffy brush like this to do so. Next thing that I'm going to go to is highlighter. Now, I just got this highlighter. I know it's probably already been reviewed multiple times, but I got the Wet n Wild loose highlighter, and I got the one I'm So Lit, and just like this, it's like a very light iridescent gold. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take a fan brush and just take a little bit and put it on the upper cheeks. Whoa. I said a little bit, and this is what it turned out to. Just make sure, if you haven't tried this before, just make sure that you actually like literally tap, like barely touch it, because it will come out strong. Whew. BTW, this highlighter definitely give me the glow effect. Do y'all see that? Glowing. Whew, that was about to be a lot. Yes. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a smaller fan brush and I'm just going to go under my eyebrows just to hit that eyebrow bone. It's good. We got it. Okay. So, apparently my eyebrow is going to be highlighted too. Things never work out my way. Okay. So, might as well just make the other eyebrow like it. So the very last thing that I'm going to do is just going to pick out a lip color, put that on, come right back, and tell you my final reviews of this prime and set. Oh, and set my face, and then tell you my final reviews. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. So all I did was just put on like a very light cranberry lip color, and I set with a Dewy Finish NYX long lasting setting spray. It's very old, that's why it looks like shit. But I set with that. So my final impressions of this Prime and Fine Fixing Primer Spray. I actually really like this. This is my third time using it, and I actually like it. It sticks to the makeup, like your makeup doesn't come off, it doesn't slide or anything like that. Like it has that, like, you know, some primers where it has that sticky base, you're like, okay, it has a sticky base, the foundation would stick to it. This doesn't have a sticky base, and yet the foundation still sticks to it. So I love that, because I hate when my face feel all sticky and everything. Like, that annoys me. So I actually really do like it. Y'all can go out and buy it. This is really good. Anyway, let me bring y'all closer. So as y'all can see, makeup looking snatched, if I do say so by myself. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I very much appreciate your time and effort being here at my channel. If you do want to see more of me, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button right under this video. And don't forget to watch my other videos too. If you want to learn more about me, there is a Get to Know Me YouTuber tag that I did earlier on. And if you have anything that you want me to review or to go out and try that you're scared to try, comment that down below also. Other than that, thank you for watching and have a nice day, and goodbye.